What's up guys, it's Nick with Atropos. Today we're hiking Hans Peak in Colorado. I flew out to Steamboat Springs, Colorado in September to meet with Jeff Dotson to continue filming and editing our second Atropos commercial. Our first stop was King Solomon Falls. The trailhead is pretty difficult to get to. Heading north from Steamboat, take the left fork past the Columbine cabins, and then the turnoff is exactly 10 miles after the 129 turns to dirt. The very beginning of the hike involves a steep, loose dirt descent down to the valley floor. Stay to the left of the tiny creek at the bottom of the first steep pitch, which leads to the main trail along the river. There are a couple sketchy sections with ropes in place to help you get down to the falls. We spent a couple hours hanging out enjoying the forest scenery before starting our hike back out and our drive up to Wyoming.
We jump on the 80, that goes to somewhere.
Okay. Anywhere but here. We grabbed dinner in Wyoming and made the drive back to Steamboat Springs, and after a long night of editing, we woke up on day 2 to hike Hans Peak. We grabbed breakfast at Starbucks and hit the 129 north. You can see Hans Peak directly in front of you as you approach the small town of Columbine. We made a quick stop at the Columbine General Store for some water and snacks before jumping on Fire Service Road 490 that leads to the trailhead. There is some serious off-roading on this section, and a 4-wheel drive vehicle is required to access the trailhead. Hans Peak stands alone at 10,839 feet, and during the summer sees frequent lightning strikes, enough for the Forest Service to place warning signs at the trailhead and the summit. So, that moment when you forget your fucking hiking shoes. In a rush to get out the door, I grabbed the drone and forgot my hiking shoes. Who does that? Continuing on in my Vans, we set out on the 1.9-mile hike to the peak. The trail follows a gravel 4x4 road before switching to a narrow single-track trail 1 mile into the hike. The trail rounds a right-hand bend between towering pines before reaching a set of switchbacks that overlooks Steamboat Lake and Sand Mountain. 1.5 miles into the hike, the trail turns into loose rock. At the base of the rock pile, the trail splits into 2 ways, but both ways lead to the peak. Yo, we're really out here. We're almost 11,000 feet up at the peak. It's pretty brutal. After 1,500 feet of elevation gain, you will approach the fire lookout tower at the peak. The panoramic views are totally worth it. The lookout tower is fun to explore and offers good shelter from the wind. We signed the log and caught our breath before we started filming.
So you see the ridge line?
Yeah.
The drone flies that way.
You can watch the video we shot here on the Atropos YouTube channel titled I Am a Compass. After filming and a quick jog down, we made our way to the Clark General Store to grab some lunch. After eating lunch, we made our way over to Mad Creek. Mad Creek is rated the second most popular hike in Steamboat Springs, with Fish Creek Falls taking the #1 spot. The single-track trail starts off with a consistent incline for almost a mile as you rise above the creek. You'll pass a gate on the left which heads to the Red Dirt Trail, and shortly thereafter the historic Mad Creek Barn. We decided to chase the Mad Creek fire and continued on the Mad Creek Trail into the Mount Zirkle Wilderness. Don't have that in San Diego. following the Swamp Park Trail, we got as close to the fire as we could and started filming. After filming, we turned around and made the 6-mile hike back to the trailhead.
Yeah! Why are you wearing a snow jacket, bro?
September.
Let's go, let's go! I got it. I got it. So we got our storm we wanted. We're gonna go film out here in this blizzard in September in Steamboat, Colorado.
We were shocked when we woke up to a blizzard which ended up closing down the freeways and airports. It was crazy to be chasing a fire in 90-degree weather just 12 hours before and then waking up to snow. Since I was stuck in Steamboat, we headed over to Starbucks, Jeff got his iced latte, and we made our way to Fish Creek Falls to film some unexpected winter content. Make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and head over to atropostore.com to check out all the new content.